Do you feel like you can never put a good round together when you're putting well, your iron play isn't there, or when your iron play is there, you're not putting as well, and you can't put all phases of the game together? Hi, I'm Dr. Patrick Cohn, mental performance coach at Peak Performance Sports at peaksports.com. Today, I'm going to answer a question from a golfer about his inability to put the entire game together and have a good round. You're watching the Golf Psychology Podcast. Hey, before we get rolling, if you like my videos, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, or hit that notification bell if you'd like to be notified of future videos. Here's the question that I received from Jack. I walked off the golf course today after just 13 holes, not because I was injured or even playing that badly. I walked off in disgust and frustration. I'm frustrated that when I'm putting well, I'm driving the ball poorly. When I'm chipping well, my irons go limp. I can't put together a solid round. What am I doing wrong? How do I put a good round together? Jackie, thanks for your question. If you find the solution to this, please let me know. This tends to be part of amateur golf. It tends to be part of professional golf. I've worked with many pros that are great ball strikers and somewhat mediocre putters. Or they're somewhat mediocre ball strikers, but they're great putters. And that's just the nature of the game, is sometimes you're going to putt great, sometimes you're not going to putt great. And it also depends on how many greens in regulation you're hitting it. If you're hitting the ball in there at 40 or 50 feet every single green, what's going to happen is you're going to have a lot of two-putting going on. It's going to feel like, wow, I'm two-putting so much, or maybe even three-putting. So it does depend quite a bit on how your proximity to the stick and how close the putt is, how you feel it, and how much you're chipping. I had one of my best rounds in Florida here when I had 22 putts. But however, I was chipping up a lot. I made a couple birdies, and I was chipping up a lot as well. And that helps you one putt quite a bit. So it can be somewhat deceiving in terms of putting versus ball strike for golfers, even at the professional level, right? They're going to shoot 65 if all the phases of the game are working. They're going to shoot 72 if their ball striking is off or the putting is off that day. So that's their bad round. So really, for that great ball striker to put together a good round, the putter needs to be cooperating, certainly, for them to shoot 64, 65, 66. You got to make some putts. At the same time, you have to hit some balls close to the hole in order to give yourself chances to make those birdie opportunities. All right, so that's what I think what's going on. It's part and parcel. The nature of the game is to have one part being working for you, maybe your ball striking, and then not having a good putting round. So my recommendation for you is continue to stay patient and not judge your game. The moment you judge your game as this is awful and you get frustrated and walk off the golf course, that's what's starting the ball rolling where you're getting upset. In other words, you would not get frustrated with your game if you're not judging how well you're hitting the ball. You're not judging how well you're putting. You're frustrated because you have some type of expectation about putting all the phases together, or one phase being stellar, for example. And the moment you judge as this is awful, I'm frustrated, I cannot put a round together, well, obviously then you're going to walk off the golf course in disgust. So my recommendation is go out there and focus on some manageable objectives for yourself. Try to think about hitting maybe 10 fairways, hitting 10 greens, 12 greens, depending on your level, of course, and thinking about how many one putts you want to have. Maybe you have a goal to have 4 one putts during the round. So set some simple objectives of what you want to accomplish out there and stop judging so much about what phase of the game is working and what phase isn't. Hope that was helpful. If you want more information about mental training for golf, jump over to peaksports.com. If you want articles and videos and podcasts, you can go to our golf website at sportspsychologygolf.com. In addition, we have a program out called the Golfer's Mental Edge 2.0. It has 10 of our lessons that we work with our one-on-one golfers here at Peak Performance Sports. All right, thanks for watching.